The earth beneath our feet seems solid, unshakable. We walk on it, build our homes, and cultivate our lands, trusting in its stability. But deep within, a fiery heart beats. This molten core is a reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our planet. Volcanoes, those vents in the Earth's crust, remind us of the immense power that lies dormant beneath the surface. They are both creators and destroyers, shaping landscapes and ecosystems. Scientists warn that we face a 1 in 6 chance of a massive volcanic eruption this century. This statistic is not just a number, it represents a significant risk to our way of life. An eruption so large it could dwarf the impact of even the most powerful nuclear weapon. The sheer force of such an event could alter the course of human history. The potential for such an event is not mere speculation. It is grounded in scientific research and historical precedent. History, etched in the rings of ancient trees and layers of volcanic ash, provides a stark reminder. These natural records tell the story of past eruptions and their far-reaching impacts. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 serves as a chilling example of the devastating power of volcanoes. It led to the year without a summer, causing widespread famine and climate anomalies. The impact of a mega-eruption in the 21st century could be even more catastrophic. With our densely populated cities and globalized economy, the ripple effects would be felt worldwide. Our world, grappling with climate change and interconnected in ways unimaginable in the past, is increasingly vulnerable. The delicate balance of our climate systems could be disrupted, leading to unpredictable and severe consequences. The fragile balance of global systems could be thrown into disarray, with consequences far exceeding the immediate devastation of an eruption. The threat is real. It could lead to food shortages, economic collapse, and social unrest. The question is, are we prepared? Are our emergency systems robust enough to handle such a crisis? Are we investing enough in research and preparedness to mitigate the risks? The time to act is now, before the looming threat becomes a devastating reality. 1815. Mount Tambora, on the island of Sumbawa in Indonesia, explodes with unimaginable force. The eruption, the largest in recorded history, ejected billions of tons of ash and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. The sun's rays dimmed, and the world plunged into a volcanic winter. The following year, 1816, became known as the year without a summer. Global temperatures plummeted. Crops failed across Europe and North America as frosts gripped the land in the midst of summer. Famine stalked the land, leading to social unrest and mass migration. The Tambora eruption serves as a stark reminder of the potential impact of volcanic eruptions on global climate and human civilization. It is a history lesson we cannot afford to ignore. Today, our world is different. The rapid pace of change has left us grappling with new realities. We are more populous, more interconnected, and more vulnerable than ever before. Our cities are bustling hubs of activity, but they also represent the fragility of our modern existence. Climate change has already begun to disrupt weather patterns and ecosystems. The once predictable seasons are now erratic, and natural landscapes are deteriorating at an alarming rate. A Tambora-like eruption in the 21st century could amplify these existing threats, pushing the planet to the brink. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 caused a year without a summer, and a similar event today could have even more devastating consequences. Imagine a world where volcanic ash and aerosols blanket the atmosphere, reflecting sunlight back into space and causing global temperatures to plummet. This would lead to a dramatic cooling effect, disrupting the delicate balance of our climate. Crops wither and die under the dimmed sun. The agricultural sector, already strained by climate change, would face unprecedented challenges. Food shortages and famines become widespread. Supermarket shelves would empty quickly, and people would line up for dwindling supplies. Mass migrations and conflicts erupt as people struggle to survive. The search for food, water, and shelter would drive millions from their homes, leading to a humanitarian crisis. The impact on global trade and transportation would be catastrophic. Cargo ships would be halted at ports, and the flow of goods would come to a standstill. Air travel would grind to a halt as volcanic ash clogged jet engines. The aviation industry, a cornerstone of global connectivity, would face unprecedented disruptions. Supply chains would be disrupted, leading to shortages of essential goods. Factories would struggle to operate without the necessary materials. causing a ripple effect across industries. The global economy, already fragile, could be plunged into a deep recession. Financial markets would react with panic and the economic stability of nations would be at risk. But amidst the chaos, there is hope. Communities can come together to build resilience, and investments in renewable energy and sustainable practices can pave the way for a brighter future. Scientists around the world are sounding the alarm about the potential threat of a mega-eruption. These experts are tirelessly working to understand the complexities of volcanic activity and its potential impacts on our planet. Their research is crucial in predicting and mitigating the effects of such catastrophic events. Dr. Markus Stoffel, a professor of environmental change at the University of Geneva, warns that a large volcanic eruption could have devastating consequences for humanity. He explains that the ash and gases released could disrupt global climate patterns, leading to severe weather changes and agricultural failures. The economic and social impacts would be felt worldwide. Dr. Michael Rampino, a professor of biology at New York University, points out that volcanic eruptions have been responsible for some of the most severe climate changes in Earth's history. He notes that past eruptions have led to mass extinctions and significant shifts in the planet's climate. Understanding these historical events helps scientists predict future risks and develop strategies to cope with them. Dr. Thomas Aubrey, a volcanologist at the University of Cambridge, emphasizes the importance of preparedness, stating that we need to be better prepared for the possibility of a large volcanic eruption. He advocates for comprehensive emergency plans and international cooperation to ensure that communities are ready to respond effectively. Public education and awareness are key components of these preparedness efforts. Dr. Anja Schmidt, a climate scientist at the University of Leeds, highlights the interconnectedness of our world, stating that a large volcanic eruption would have global consequences, affecting everyone on the planet. She stresses that the ash and gases could travel across continents, impacting air travel, health, and the environment. Collaborative global efforts are essential to address these far-reaching effects and protect our shared future. Section 5. The uncertain future. Predicting volcanic eruptions remains an inexact science. While scientists can monitor volcanoes for signs of unrest, such as increased seismic activity or gas emissions, pinpointing the exact timing and magnitude of an eruption is extremely difficult. Despite the challenges, scientists are making progress in understanding volcanic processes and developing better forecasting tools. New technologies such as satellite-based monitoring systems and advanced computer models are providing valuable insights into volcanic behavior. However, even with the best technology, predicting volcanic eruptions remains an inherently uncertain endeavor. The Earth holds its secrets close, and we can never be entirely sure when or where the next major eruption will occur. Section 6. Facing the unknown. Faced with the uncertainty of volcanic hazards, preparedness is our best defense. This includes investing in research to improve our understanding of volcanic processes and forecasting capabilities. It also means developing early warning systems, evacuation plans, and emergency response protocols. International cooperation is crucial. Volcanic eruptions do not respect national borders, and a mega-eruption would require a coordinated global response. We must also address the underlying vulnerabilities that exacerbate the potential impact of volcanic eruptions. This includes tackling climate change, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, and building more resilient food and water systems. Section 7. Preparing for the inevitable. Preparing for a volcanic eruption is not just about government action. Individuals and communities also have a role to play. This includes having a family emergency plan, stocking up on essential supplies, and staying informed about volcanic hazards in your area. It is also essential to be aware of the potential psychological impact of a major eruption. The fear and uncertainty generated by such an event can be as debilitating as the physical consequences. Building community resilience and social support networks is crucial for coping with the aftermath of a disaster. Section 8. Global consequences. The impact of a mega-eruption would be felt far beyond the immediate blast zone. Global temperatures could plummet, leading to widespread crop failures and famine. Air travel would be disrupted and supply chains would be thrown into chaos. The global economy would suffer a severe downturn. The social and political consequences are difficult to predict, but could be equally profound. Mass migrations, resource conflicts, and political instability are all possible outcomes. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 serves as a stark reminder of the potential for global disruption. The year without a summer led to widespread famine, social unrest, and political upheaval. Section 9. A call to action. The threat of a mega-eruption may seem distant, but the consequences are too great to ignore. We must act now to prepare for this looming threat. This means investing in research, developing early warning systems, and strengthening international cooperation. It also means building more resilient communities and addressing the underlying vulnerabilities that exacerbate the impact of disasters. The Earth is a dynamic and powerful force. We must respect its power and prepare for the inevitable. By working together, we can mitigate the risks and build a safer and more resilient future for